Hello friends, welcome to a new video where I am going to create not one but two projects. I am going to create two color flippers. One will be simple and the next one will be a bit complicated, not that much complicated, but the logic will be a bit more. So in both of them we are going to use JavaScript and learn a bit of JavaScript. So let's get started. So let me have my HTML and CSS first. So because I'm not too much going to explain the HTML CSS, I'm going to just copy it. So this is a simple HTML which I am having. It has got a main tag and then a div of container, and h2 is there, background color is written, span is there. So the span contains a class of color and a simple color, and then a button is there which has got a click me. So this is that, and now what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy the CSS also here. So this is the CSS. Let me go through it once and let me save it. Okay, so I have saved it. Oh, and it is coming here. Actually I don't want it here, but I will. Let me go through the CSS quickly. So the CSS is, I have a font, then this main, I am doing a min height of it and displaying grid. So whatever I will do, it will come here in the center. See, I'm going to place it here. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me, this is the full page view. I don't want it here, I want it here. That's why I have opened two screens. So yeah, this is the full page view, and I will edit it here and I will refresh the here and you will see the output here. Okay, so this is how I work with CodePen generally. Most of the time you might have seen me working with VS Code, but sometimes I work with CodePen also, and this is the way I prefer. So this because of this, it is coming to the center, and the container is also text line center container h2. The h2 I am giving a background color, padding, border radius, margin bottom, giving it nice, and the color is color I am giving this color, the span color. It is different. Then I am giving the CSS for this button hero. So let me come here, and it has got a nice over effect also because of this. So our main concern is not the HTML and CSS but the JavaScript. So let this be open, and let me start with the JavaScript. But and again, to start with the JavaScript also, I need an array, because this is a random but it will come from an array. So that array I could have taken 4-5 colors also, but what I did, there are actually 140 colors in HTML, 140 colors, known colors in HTML, which HTML5 declared those colors. So I took those 140 colors and put them into an array with the hex code. So see, like this, there actually this 140 colors are there. So these colors are there with the hex code like this. Okay, so after that, let me open let me have this also open side by side, this our HTML, because it will be better that you can see all these things. So this is like this. So let me come down. Now we will have the logic. So the logic is very simple, actually nothing much in it. We need to first get this click handler, and when we click, I'm going to choose anything from this, any random thing from this. I am going to choose and I am going to show it. So it will be a very easy logic. So let me come here and const. So I have to choose two things. One is this button, so button equal to document dot get element by id and button. See, I'm choosing this button. See, it has got a id of button, so I'm choosing this. And then after that, const color equal to document dot query selector dot color. So we can use query selector, get element by id, anything. So I am doing this query selector dot color, means there is a class of dot color. This class, this I am selecting, dot color I am selecting, and then let me come down, and then after that I have to add an event listener to the button, because that is how we are going to change the color. Add event listener. Actually, when I do through this code pen, I sometimes misspell this thing. VS Code is very good, it auto completes this thing. So this camel case thing sometimes can be a problem also. So this anonymous function I am doing in a click handler I am giving, and const now random number. I will get a random number through another function, get random number. Okay, so let me console.log it, what I will get from the random number. So let me create that random number now, and it is a very simple function, random this get random number, return math dot flow math dot random. Actually math dot random gives a number between 0 and 1. So colors dot colors is what? Colors is this array, colors dot. If we do like this, what it will give? It will give any number. What is the length? Length it will be 140 or something. So it will give the number between that, and random generally gives some decimal point also. That's why we are giving the floor. So it gives us a nice number. So if everything is right, let me do this, and yeah, it is saved. And so when I am clicking it, I should get this random number. Let me come here. Did I refresh it? Because this is not auto reflect as I generally do in my HTML. I use live server, but it will not do that. So I have to refresh it. Not so I got the mistake which I did. This math.random, it is actually a function, so I have to do it like this. Let me save it now. Let me refresh it. Let me inspect it. Go to the console. See number I am getting random, 99, 31, whatever it is. Every time I am getting a random number. So this is what it is. So after that, now we will use this random number. How we are going to use it? We are going to use to get a hex value from here. See, every number is have a hex value. So if we give the array, that can be the index number, whatever number is that array in square bracket. If I parse the random number, it will give me anything in array the square bracket. So let me do that. So I was telling this colors and this random number. So this will give me anything which is inside it. Suppose you have seen that 56 was coming, so 56 will be something like this, so it will give me that, and just that I have to assign it somewhere. So I want to change the background color, this whole background color I want to change. So what I will do, document dot body dot style dot background color. So when we give like this, in CSS we give dash, but when we give through JavaScript, it is generally camel case thing. So document.body.style.background color equal to colors random number. And another thing also we are going to do, color dot text content. what is this color? Color is this span. This span is the color. So whatever is you are seeing this inside, this is the color. So what we are going to do, we're going to change that according to what we are getting. A text content equal to the same thing, colors random number. Let me save it now, and it got saved. Let me refresh it, and it got refreshed. As everything is right, the color will be changed. Yeah, it is right. So it is taking from there, and I am getting that. See, whole body is getting changed. So this is also getting changed. Okay, so this is the thing. So as I have told you, I am going to show you another thing also. Instead of this can be thought as a hard-coded thing, because this we are hard-coded, and so I will show a way to generate this hex code. Actually, what is hex code? Hex code, there are a many combination of a hex code, and hex code is something which was invented, so there are a lot of colors can be there, and there are actually 16 million colors in hex code. So that's why you can treat it as an infinite thing, which we are going to create now, infinite things. So hex code, as you can see from here, is hash, and you might see that it is never more than f. So hex code, one thing is there, it is the numbers, they are 6 in values, total 6 hash is needed, and what happens, it is A to F alphabets are there, only A to F, and 0 to 9 means all the numbers are there, all 0 to 9, but alphabets are only A to F. So that's why it is a combination of 16 million. You can do the math. So I'm going to use the same project. So but I have 2 separate blocks for it, which will be there in the link. So if you are a reader, you can go through those blocks also. So let me start it now. So let me remove this first. I don't want this, but I do want this button and color. Let me also remove this now. Right, I don't want to remove this, I want to remove this only, and let it be there. So what I'm going to have, const numbers. As I told that numbers, I'm taking a string 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, so it will be like this till 9. Okay, and it doesn't, one more thing, it doesn't matter the hex codes, the alphabets are capital or small. You might have seen small also at a lot of places. Alphabets equal to A B C D E F till F. Okay, and now what I'm going to have, okay, let me do one thing. I don't want it right now, let me comment it out. Okay, if I require, I will use it. So but I'm going to use a different and sophisticated kind of logic. You can do it in many ways, but I'm going to use that logic. So I'm going to have 2 functions. One will give me the random number, and one will give me the random alphabet. So function get random number, return this numbers, it will take, return this numbers and this. Okay, so I don't do this same mistake again. So let me do this, copy this, as you have seen that I did that random mistake. So like this I will do mat.float random, but it is not colors, it is actually numbers. So when you copy, you should know everything. So this, the same thing which I have told you earlier. See the length, whatever the length, the console, as I have shown the console, if you give something like that, it will be inside this only. So there are 10 numbers, it will be inside that only. Okay, 0 to 9 the index will be. So one more thing, the strings are also considered as array. So you might think this is a string. No, this is a string, it's okay, but they can also be accessed like array, means the square bracket notation. You can access them, it's quite possible. So let me do one thing, let me copy this again. I have to change something, get random numbers, and it will be get random alphabet. Okay, and instead of number I should quickly do this alphabet, or I will forget it. Okay, so now after that let me quickly check whether these are working or not. Console.log. See, I am not even having an event listener. I will just have to refresh the page actually. Get random alphabet, let me save it. Yeah, it is saved. So Control S or Command S works in your CodePen. So now if I come to console, and as I have told, let me refresh it. Yeah, see, it is coming. So the first one, get random number, it gave me 7, and this one gave me A. Let me do one thing, let me refresh again. Yeah, 4A, it is working perfectly. So now we just have to add that event listener, and I don't want this anymore. I don't want these two consoles anymore. Don't want this also. Okay, so add event listener is there. So what I am going to do after that, I am going to create a variable hex. As I have told earlier, all hexadecimal code start with this hash, so I am doing that. Then I have told earlier also that all hexadecimal codes have 6 items in it. As you can see it from here also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This 6 items is there. So I have, what I have to do for to get 6 items, I have to run a for loop for 6 times. So for let I equal to 0, I is less than 6, I plus plus, and then what I'm going to do, hex plus equal to get random. There is another function known as get random, which I'm soon going to create. So I will do that, get random, and so as you might have guessed, it will give me something random, either number or alphabet. So I am going to add it to hex, and for 6 time I am going to add it, and I will get it, as simple as that. So let me create that function now. Okay, and one more thing, console.log, let me do hex, and we are soon going to do it. Okay, add it to the body and all. So let me create a function, get random, and where, see, I am taking an array, empty array, and then after that array dot push I am doing, and I am going to push one element here. So get, what I am going to do, I am going to do get random number, and it will return me just one number. As we have seen, get random number is going to return me just one number, and again get random alphabet. Okay, then after that, see, after this my array will look something like this. Let me do a comment thing here. Oh, comment whether, okay, I will remove it. So get random number will give me something, suppose a number 7 or something, it will be a string, and it will give me something like maybe A, something like this. So after this the array will contain something like this. Okay, so after that I don't want both of them, actually I want only one of them. So again I am going to do return. So actually in my program I was telling it is a bit sophisticated because I am adding 2 level of randomness to it. See, I'm getting a random here also, and I will get a random here also. ARR math dot flow math dot random, let me give this now, and dot length. I should spell it right, length. So again what it will do, it will return me either 7 or A, not both of them. So it will return me like that. So this will get only 1. So after that, what will happen in Hex? If I had given everything right, it will run 6 times and give me 6 alphabets or number, and I will get it. Let me inspect it, and let me go to the console. And did I refresh it? I don't remember. Let me refresh it again. So I refreshed it. Okay, now moment of truth. If I click it here, then I should get this, or I will get an error. Okay, I'm getting it right. See this time this, see this time this. Every time I'm getting a different number, so it is perfectly right. And we just have to do the same thing which we did in the first part, or the first small app which we have done. So document dot body dot style dot background color, yeah, everything I spelled right, equal to Hex, and color dot text content equal to Hex. So let me save it now. Yeah, I will come here, click, and something is wrong. Document dot body dot style dot BACK ground color. Okay, I think I have to refresh it. Yeah, it is working fine. And this is also changing, so means it is fine. And this completes both of our project. Hope you liked this project. See you soon in the next one.